Handy Hudsonite here, and do you struggle with ventilation in your attic? Inadequate ventilation? That's something that we had in our house a few years back, and one of the things that I discovered about the house shortly after we moved into it was that it did not have a adequate venting at the bottom of the house, the intake venting. Now, I am not by any means a roofing expert, and you want to be sure to consult your local roofing expert to evaluate your own house and what you can do to increase the ventilation into your attic space. But the situation we had was we had an attic that did not have adequate intake, and so what was happening was moisture was being trapped in the attic and was not able to escape, and not providing good ventilation, and there was moisture that was accumulating. So what I did was I actually cut more soffit vents into my house. Now my house, the roof slopes on all four sides, and your house may be different than that, and your house might do better with like a gable fan that would be on either end if your house roof only slopes on two sides, but mine doesn't, so I don't have that benefit. So what I did is I cut more soffit vents all around the house. And the thing also with soffit vents is you want to make sure that there is an actual open channel between the soffit area and your actual attic. And it's possible it could be filled up with insulation, blue insulation, so you have to go in and make sure that's cleared out. And you also want to make sure that your attic space doesn't have any openings to the outside where rodents or animals can actually enter into your attic space. So I'll show you the soffit vents that I cut out, at least some of them. They're all the way around the house. I'm not going to walk around the whole house, so that you can see how I did it. It's very easy. I just used, I believe I just used a jigsaw. You can use a reciprocating saw to do this. You do want to be careful to make sure that there aren't any electrical wires in the soffit area that you would accidentally cut into. And then you can buy soffit vents at your local hardware stores. So you can see I have soffit vents spread out about every, I'd say 6 feet, 6 to 7 feet along my soffit area. And these are very easy to install. Let me show you the one soffit vent that was in my house before I cut in the other ones. It was this one, and for the entire house, just one intake. We had a new roof put on about 3 years ago, and I do actually have ridge vents now, which are fantastic. They really provide a lot of adequate insulation in addition to these soffit vents. Now, I've been told by some roofing experts that there is an actual ratio of intake to outtake on the roof that you need to make sure is balanced. I don't understand all of that. That's very technical roofing knowledge that I cannot give you, but that's something that you could research and ask your local roofing experts about. Let me see if I can actually, if you can see my ridge vents up there at the very top. And so we also had some roofing issues with, the situation was that we had a roof laid over shiplap, and there was no plywood, and so the nail holes were actually causing water to get in, and it was just a complete nightmare. So when we had the new roof put on, I insisted that the new roofers put down plywood, and they put extra water and ice shields around the outside, and then these special vent covers that are made of lead, so they're not going to rust. And so the new roof has been great for us in keeping the attic ventilated properly and keeping the water out. So I just wanted to share with you some tips that I've learned over the years regarding ventilation. And again, make sure to consult your local roofing experts to confirm that this would be a good choice for you in helping to get that air moving inside your attic, because that's so vital for the overall comfort and the overall just keeping your attic dry and keeping the air moving in there. So be sure to subscribe to my channel here, the Handy Hudsonite, where I give you tips, hacks, and reviews so that you can get the job done. Hit that notification bell so that you can get content when it goes up, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.